Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Thanks for coming on by and checking out the very first official video test in the dark with my Nothing Phone 1 at 1080p, 30 frames per second. And the reason I'm shooting at 1080p, 30 frames per second is because you actually have a night mode you can utilize when you're at 30 frames. You can't use it at 60 frames. When shooting video from the rear of the Nothing Phone 1, you get 720p 3060, 1080p 3060, 4K 30. 720p, 1080p 30, you can utilize night mode video. It's an option, and that is super, super cool. I'm digging that option. At 60 frames you can, and at 4K 30 you can't utilize it. Now, a little bit of a bummer, but not a deal breaker. On the front camera when shooting video, you get 720p, 1080p, but only 30 frames per second, and you do not get 4K as an option. So no 60 frames per second or 4K as an option on the front. Now this area right here on the freeway, it's very dark, but I'm sure that in this video with the night mode option, that's going to help out a lot when in these situations where there's not a lot of light coming in. I don't know why they turn off those lamps up there on this stretch of the freeway, but because once we get over here, they're turned on. We do have optical image stabilization, so I guess you're going to let me know down below in the comment section how that does in this video, along with the audio and of course the visuals. This phone is so far a thumbs up, and there's some areas when shooting video that aren't there that a lot of other phones at this level, as far as the category that it fits in at a mid-range flagship, other phones have that you can utilize, but for me it's not a deal breaker. For what I picked it up at, it's not a deal breaker. So that being said, the other areas as far as performance, functionality, everything's a thumbs up right now. No hiccups. It's a very fluid device. You got Android 13. You got the Nothing 1 minimalistic skin. I mean, basically stock Android experience. Few options to customize. The main attraction on this phone, outside of it being a phone, in which I want to say connectivity is solid, so that's great, is those glyph lights on the back. And I'll tell you, man, it's just it's a very fun option, but it's practical as well. When you don't want to hear a notification coming in or your phone ringing, you can just utilize the glyph lights for those actions. And you can't miss it. You'll see those lights go off, and man, it's super cool. Super, super cool. Yeah, at this point in the game, I'm not having, I'm like, this will be my 4th solid day in using this device, and the first 3 days have been a wonderful experience. It's always great to have a great experience on a new phone, even though I bought this from, huge shout out, Big Dog. He sold it to me at a very fair price in mint condition, like brand new. So from day one to now, it's just been a solid experience. I'll be sharing some battery life screenshots with you in a later video, but I'll tell you this, that's a thumbs up right now. That's a ended up being a 4-hour wait. I'll tell you this, I get in bed for the most part at 6 p.m. when I'm working. I get up early in the morning, and it was supposed to be a 3-hour wait, turned into a 4-hour wait. My daughter came and picked me up for a little bit, so we went out to eat, and then she dropped me back off. They finally got the car. With Subarus, you can't just replace one. Okay, you could, but they suggest, because they're very sensitive, and as far as all-wheel drive, to replace all four. So for about $600, I got me some decent Yokohama tires. 4 hours later, they were probably going to need to be changed out anyway later on this year. So hey, well, and I wouldn't feel safe on the road with a tire that's bulging. I had a lot of time to play with the Nothing Phone 1 and just go through it and do some web browsing, watch some videos, get to some feedback for the channel, for the team. So yeah, it gave me a lot of time just to chill with it. And here I am shooting video at 1080p 30 with night mode. And then what I'm going to do is turn it off, and then I'm going to switch it over to 4K 30, which I will not have the option for night mode video. So I'll be right back. Alright, 4K, 30 frames per second. Let me know how everything looks, how everything sounds, and how the stability does in this part of the video. Windshield wipers going back and forth. Hopefully that's not causing a lot of focus setting, or a little bit here and there with windshield wipers going back and forth. If it's very quick and brief is one thing, but if it's a lot of it, that's not good. Today's smartphones just seem to handle these situations a lot better than they used to. I don't hear that being an issue so much with your mid-range, your flagship. I'm sure there's some, but I just haven't ran into any. I don't know about budget devices. I don't bring in budget devices. I'm thinking about actually doing that. I know there's a lot of you out there that want to know more about the lower end smartphones, which are flagships of a few years ago, right? I mean, so I don't think that at all would hurt the channel at all. All right, 4K 30, that's going to end the video. Thanks for spending some time with me. Appreciate it. To all you new subscribers, thank you very much. Welcome to Team My Project 13. And with that, stay safe and healthy. Peace. I am out.